I've been around the academy and academics my whole life, and there are very few who do a good job at bridging between the academic world and the real world. And she's one of those few who have done it very, very well.
I grew up in a working class family. My dad was a cheesemaker. My mom had an 8th grade education. And it was just expected in our family that us kids would go on and get a higher education. When I went to Stevens Point, that was the first time that I had taken a course in the family. Took a course with Professor Alice White. I remember it to this day. And I loved studying about families. And from that time on, I've been hooked on studying families. I actually worked as a county family living agent, we were called. Now they're called educators. We were called agents. And so we worked with families in our county to strengthen and support them. We provided educational programming on areas that they felt were high needs in the county. So I worked in a rural county for 7 years, went back and got my master's, worked another 7 years, went back and got my Ph.D., and now I'm in an integrated extension specialist and professor position here at UW-Madison.
She is always well prepared as a scholar. She is always careful that there's an evidence base for the work that she's teaching, and she brings this warm sense of sincerity to the efforts that she leads.
My passion really is evidence-based family policy, and I believe that policymaking is less effective, it's less efficient, and it's more polarized than it should be. But I also believe it doesn't have to be that way. So policymaking could be more effective if research evidence was used to expand programs that really do work and cut programs that don't. I believe policymaking could be more efficient if it actually leveraged the contributions that families make for the benefit of their members and the good of society. So we encourage policymakers to look at issues through the lens of family impact. So we communicate high quality, objective information to policymakers on topics that they identify.
Karen has really been regarded as a national leader in family impact analysis, in family policy education, and she's given leadership to many other states who have followed in her footsteps on how to lead work in their states on family policy with their state legislative bodies.
Now, we also did a seminar in Nebraska. There are university-based people like me who are conducting those. They didn't have a state children's health insurance program, and the Nebraska legislature passed the state children's health insurance program, and that has benefited over 25,000 people, I think, the last time that I checked.
What impressed me then, as it does now, is her tenaciousness, her drive, her commitment to doing an incredible job very well, attention to detail. She has all the qualities that I lack, and she just, and it was, in retrospect, what she took on eventually, because in the beginning, she simply was developing the Wisconsin Family Impact Seminars. But soon after, she was recognized as such an outstanding talent that she was given the responsibility of developing these nationwide.
I've just interviewed my legislative advisors in Wisconsin, and we are going to be doing a seminar on early brain development and what impact that has for the future of children and for the future of the state economy.
She's written a book that is a standard for students of family policy across the nation. She has created a series of seminars that some of the highest officials in the state have said is probably the best face that the campus puts forward to the legislature. The most important thing that legislators see when they think about at least this campus. and she's left just a remarkable legacy for other students and for other academics who hopefully follow.
I have wonderful memories of UW Stevens Point. I got a lot of personal attention.